Hey everybody, let's talk about the research paper outline. Going to try and make this as fast as possible. I also need to share my screen so that we can swap back and forth between Chrome and MS Word. There we go. Okay, so this is the assignment. Down here at the bottom will be this video as soon as I'm done recording this. And also the Word doc that I'm working on while I make this video will be right here if you want to take a look at it. The if you need to look at the full prompt, you can literally, of course, click this link right here. And of course, the student outline template is right here, and you can download that and work on it from that. Let's get out of that though. What do you need to turn in for this assignment? You need to turn in everything but the analysis for 5 body paragraphs and then a thesis statement. So the thesis statement should actually be pretty like super simple. You don't even normally, you might recall, I tell you to write your topic sentences first and then build the thesis statement. But this essay is so structured for you in terms of what I'm asking you to do that you literally have to identify the community, the problem, and then 3 proposed solutions, and there's your thesis statement. And we'll get into examples of that. So in the meantime, I downloaded the student outline template, and I already edited out that crap. You've seen me do that in other videos, I think. And I've taken out all the things that I need to take out. All right, so I'm going to assign um, purpose for each of these body paragraphs before I do anything else. So identify community slash problem. And then for the rest of these, solution 1, um, solution 2, the keyboard, solution 3. All right, and then body 5, best solution. All right, so that's what we are going to be doing with each of these body paragraphs. Now, I do want to say up here, if you are talking about, when you're talking about the community, if you are talking about, let's just say, Riverside or the Inland Empire or Southern California or the United States of America, blah, 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 blah. I don't think you have to spend a whole lot of time describing that community. But if hypothetically, as one of my students did in the past, you decide to write about the racism within the cosplay community, the cosplay community is something that I know jack shit about, except from the one essay I've read about it. Um, so you might actually want to have one paragraph devoted to just describing that community. Um, yeah. So I mean, anything like any person in the country, if you write about downtown Riverside, they don't need explanation. They know, they might not know Riverside, but they know what a downtown is. They know what homelessness is, if that were to be the thing you were talking about. They don't need any description of that community. It's their everyday life. Cosplay definitely is not everyone's everyday life. Or like D&D. If you're writing about various problems in the D&D community or the video game community and the various problems of toxic douchebag gamers, of which there's no shortage. I literally have Discord open right now, and I'm ignoring it at the moment. In any case, uh, you might want to describe the community in its own paragraph if it's something that most people are not familiar with. Also, if you're struggling with word count, then you can do that, and that'll help. Well, I mean, that'll easily. If you can't get to the word count with 8 body paragraphs, I don't even know what to say. Um, in any case, moving on. So identify the community, and then what are the solutions? And then what is the best solution? So I think I'm going to I think for this example, I'm actually just going to be a jerk to Elon Musk again. It's like April 2nd, and he just gave away a couple $1 million to voters and he lost, and his stock is worth half of what it was in December. And that's awesome. And obviously, I'm not a big fan. All right. So the thesis statement. One of the, oh, that's all caps. Don't need that. One of the biggest problems facing the United States today is problem Elon Musk. I'm going to put a semicolon here, not a period, because your thesis statement should, the best thesis statements are all going to be one sentence. So the thesis statement for this, if you look at the research paper prompt, it has to identify the community, the problem, and what the three proposed solutions are. You do not need to go into great detail on these solutions, and you don't need to specify which of those is the best solution. You just need to list them. So possible solutions for combating the problem of Elon Musk are let's see, I'm gonna put a colon here. Ramping up the Tesla boycott even more, semicolon. Um uh, uh Marching on Washington to insist that I don't know, billionaire CEOs stay out of politics, or actually government. There we go. And I don't know. Let's see, what's another good one? Boycotting him, marching on Washington. I don't want to advocate for anything illegal like vandalizing Cybertrucks. Um, Organizing a public smear campaign against the Cybertruck. Capital C, Cybertruck, against the Cybertruck community? No, you don't want to punish the buyers of Cybertrucks, or at least I don't. Also, I think this might be two words. Cybertruck, um, I don't know. Against, I'm going to get rid of the, against Cybertruck culture. I don't even know if that's a thing. All right. Anyway, so there is my community, the United States, the problem, Elon Musk, and three possible solutions for combating that. So then, uh, solution one, or actually, we need to identify the community and the problem. And then solution one, solution two, solution three. I'm actually going to go down to the solutions real quick. Because this is going to be easy and fast. One solution for combating the problem of Elon Musk. I just feel like I'm going to want to be able to paste that. Combating the problem of Elon Musk is, what did I even say? Increasing pressure of the existing Tesla boycott. There. I don't know if that's a great sentence, but who cares? So paste this again, except I don't want to say the word one again. So another solution for combating the problem of Elon Musk is to march on Washington, D.C. to demand that Congress, I don't know, enact legislation to prevent billionaires from participating in the business of government. There's my topic sentence number two. Well, it's technically topic sentence three, but That's the topic sentence for solution 2. Solution 3, uh, yeah. So finally, possible solution to combat problem of Elon Musk, spelling that correctly, is to organize a public smear campaign against the Cybertruck to discourage or to drive sales of that vehicle even lower. All right, that's great. Um, in terms of what the topic sentence needs to be doing, this entire thing is obviously very silly, but who cares? It's just a example. All right. So identify the community and the problem. Topic sentence. What is this idea? What is the main idea of the paragraph? Um, present day. I hate that. The present day. Uh, no, God, I hate that. I really do hate that. The United States is currently plagued with I don't know, a wide variety of problems, but far and away the greatest problem currently I don't know what currently the greatest problem currently facing most Americans. Really? Autocorrect can't uh um currently facing most Americans is the problem of billionaire, the billionaire 1%er, 1% activist Elon Musk. There we go. You guys have no idea how happy I am that I chose this stupid example. It's very therapeutic. All right, so there is my topic sentence for the United States is the community and the problem is Elon Musk. Perfect topic sentence in regard to what it needs to be doing here. The last thing we need is a topic sentence for the best solution. And I want to talk actually. I'm going to stop my screen share for a second. So, what is the best solution? And let's literally talk about the 3 solutions that I've just proposed because it's as good an example as any other. You could say if you're writing about police brutality, then you could talk about possible solutions of mandatory body cams, which is already a thing, but like maybe changing that so that the officers can't actually disable the cameras. Non-lethal ammunition, better training, or more selective hiring practices, whatever. There's any number of solutions you could propose. Which of those is actually the best solution? Well, the body cam one is going to be really cheap. So maybe that's the best solution just because it's cheap and fast and it's the easiest one to put into action right now. Or maybe the non-violent, or was it non-lethal ammunition? Maybe that's the best solution because if you can't change the officers, at least you can hopefully curb some of the violence and change some of the outcomes of these violent encounters people of color have with the police, right? So maybe that's the best solution. Or maybe the best solution is actually to have more selective hiring practices in regard to who we allow to police our communities. Maybe that would have the most long lasting and widespread change. And personally, I think that probably would be. So, from my perspective, I would say let's go with that one as the best solution. However, again, the mandatory body cam thing, that is super fast and easy and cheap. So, all of these solutions are good ideas. What you can't do is say, we need to do all of these. That's crap. You can't do that. That's not what the assignment's asking you to do. The assignment is asking you to pick one and identify it as the best of the three. Any of the solutions you choose could be the best of the three. What you're doing here is just comparing and contrasting these solutions and showing a little bit of critical thinking and defending your choice as to which one is the best solution. That's what you're doing. So now I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. I'm going to do that right now. Where were we? All right. The best solution. So the best solution, um, without question, the best of these solutions is to compel Congress to oh gosh, put put laws. I'm going to go with simple language here. Put laws in place to what? I like the word neuter. To neuter the threat, the existing threat of Elon Musk, and to prevent uh, future Elon Musks from ruining the country with their crazy extremist BS. There. So that is the best solution of these three that I've proposed here. I think that's the best one because we need to do something. It's fun to organize a smear campaign against the Cybertrucks. Cybertrucks are one of the ugliest damn cars ever designed by a human being, ever. It's quite an achievement. Um, and it's also fun to continue the Tesla boycott. And, just between the two of us, I am not advocating that anyone vandalize, uh, Tesla vehicles or set fire to Tesla dealerships. But I'm not going to pretend that I don't enjoy hearing the news of that sort of thing. That's awesome. It's bad, it's illegal, and it shouldn't happen. But since it is happening, anyway, but obviously the most effective one of these solutions is going to be to actually change the law to keep billionaires out of our friggin' government, so that they can not like divert public resources away from those of us who actually desperately need them. Okay, so those are my topic sentences for all of these. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is find quotes from my various sources for each of these body paragraphs. That, of course, is something that I'm going to do off camera and hypothetically, because no one has the kind of time for me to go find those sources. So literally for every one of these, some quote in support of this idea. I am just going to be that lazy for all of the evidence, because this is a video it doesn't need to be any longer. All right. Some quote in support of that idea. Beautiful. All right. So, and then what we need is a little bit of context. So, what's a good bit of context for why Elon Musk is terrible? So I'm talking about body paragraph 1 here. So I start by saying there's a variety of problems. Yeah. Okay. So a little bit of context. Um, uh, in the first 2 months of President Trump's second administration, um, Elon Musk has made it his goal to gut various public agencies of their funding, staff, and resources. That might be redundant, but I don't care. This is an outline that's supposed to suck. Um, so there, that's, could I go on with this? Absolutely. I could talk about how a lot of the government departments that he's looking at neutering are all departments that would have some sort of governmental oversight into his actual personal businesses. But I'm not going to do that because this is just, again, just a stupid example essay. Um, so I'm going to do one more piece of context, and that's going to be the end of my context. I'm going to let you, I mean, you only need the two examples. So let's see. One solution for combating the problem of Elon Musk is increasing the pressure of the existing Tesla boycott. Um, in the 3 months since last Christmas, um, Tesla's stock value has dropped by more than half. Um, if we, you're allowed, by the way, I'm sure I've said this before, context can totally, it needs to be a minimum of one sentence, but it can be two sentences. It could even be three, though more than that would be crazy talk. So keep it like 1 to 2 sentences. Let's see, Tesla said, if we, the American, keep in mind, I'm doing third person, so I don't want to say we. If the American people continue this boycott, um, Musk's personal net worth will continue to decrease, and that may actually be enough to persuade him to knock it off. All right, so there's my context for that. The last thing I'm going to do, we'll just pretend that I've done context for the other paragraphs at this point. I'm going to do transition. Uh, Transition. I'm going to do two transitions. With all that said, there are possible solutions in regard to stopping the Musk menace. Yeah, I'm going to make that a proper noun. The Musk menace. And then one solution for combating. Do you see how that transitions? With all that said, there are possible solutions in regard to stopping the Musk menace. One solution for combating the problem of Elon Musk, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go to the transition next. That transition, remember the formula for this is always, and sometimes it doesn't work, but like 90+% of the time, it's always in addition to X, also Y. So in addition, not addiction, in addition to increasing the boycott, the American people could also march on Washington in protest of billionaire participation in government. Government. There you go. In addition to increasing the boycott, the American people could also march on Washington in protest of billionaire participation in government. And then another solution for combating the problem of Elon Musk is to march on Washington, D.C. to demand that Congress enact legislation to prevent billionaires from participating in the business of government. Awesome. Okay, so that is where I'm going to stop. If you get all this done, if you fill out all of this crap, obviously, you're going to have your quotes from the scholarly peer-reviewed journals. Obviously, what you need to do then for the rough draft is, fill in the first and second parts of the intro, fill in the entire conclusion, which isn't even in this outline, but it will be. And then, of course, include after each piece of evidence 3 sentences minimum of analysis explaining, basically, we've talked about this in class, answering the 5 W's: who, what, where, why, when, of the significance of the quote that you choose to use. And then that literally, if you do all that, there's your rough draft. All you got to do is turn it from outline form into paragraph form, and you're good to go for that assignment. And again, I can't stress this enough. The faster you get this written, the better, because it should not be good out the gate. It should suck out the gate. And then you should have a sucky outline, a sucky rough draft, and then in revision from rough draft to final draft, make it not suck, right? That's the process, and it'll save you a lot of time. All right, I think that's everything I need to say about this assignment. It's already gone on way too long. I'm just guessing 20-25 minutes. Yeah, if you have questions, as always, please text me on Remind 24/7. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. My phone won't wake me up. If it's like last night, I'll be awake anyway, and I'll just respond then. Otherwise, I'll respond when I wake up. And yeah, happy to help. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. Bye.